outside of the state.
I kind of feel bad for us because we don't like as collectively as the people own things. The rent increases, they really gonna fuck us. Like I heard up to
Oh
like
yeah,
40 to 50% of people income is going to rent. That is
but
crazy.
you know what I think, and this is what I hope. The world always corrects itself. So all these people that trying to live an independent life going to be forced back into the family model. You're gonna have to make amends with your parents.
They still ain't gonna get married. They just gonna be sitting there living with a
No, what I'm saying is that family is better for people. So even like we're spending money on stupid stuff trying to be independent. So as rent goes high enough, you're gonna have to rely on your family. We're gonna need to depend on each other, right? So it's how society always corrects itself. It's like, oh, it's great that you wanted to be out because it's not. It's also not safe. It's not safe for people to be out here, for women to be out here alone. It's weird to me. I think my father said it years ago. Why is a woman leaving her house? Why is an unmarried woman leaving her father's house? And I didn't get it. I thought it was very old school for him to say that. But what he's saying is, who the hell is protecting you? Of course, you got robbed in the parking lot of your apartment complex. You an easy mark. You an easy mark. You see what I'm saying? So you're not supposed to be outside of your daddy's house if you ain't got no man to protect you, right? So it's gonna force people back in that model.
So Trigger Mike, I 100% feel this way. As much as our women may feel that they independent and strong, you can never underestimate um what somebody who wants to do something to you can do. And not having a man come into your home on the regular, um, being in areas where you're not protected, you really are not protected. And you put the man in your family in a situation where they may have to overreact to something because they're coming to defend you. Please don't put yourself in these bad situations. And men, like if I could, I don't want to go into too many details, but men are 100% necessary, even if it's just your brother coming by or your uncle coming by sporadically. Just
Mhm.
people need to see a man coming in and out of your house for your protection. Just if I can
That's
never impress
facts.
anything on you, they need to see a man coming regularly for your protection. If you don't understand the value of man, I would pray and hope you never have to understand why you actually need one. I
That's what we
really
doing.
hope you never have to
And
understand it.
we cannot rid the world. This is the other part because now I know all the arguments, right? Well, y'all need to tell these men. We cannot tell these men anything. The predators. This is their it's their birthday every day. An unprotected woman, an unsupported woman, a woman that does not have male guidance. They looking at you first and foremost, primarily. All of these statements of independence, they aren't. It's what they want to hear. It helps them single you out. I don't need a man for nothing. You singling yourself out for a predator. Ain't no man gonna be around me. I'm here alone. I take care of myself. A predator is singling you out. So it is a safety concern, and I even got to do a better job of saying this is where most of my talking points come from. I do not want independence is synonymous with being alone. Alone is also means unsupported. Independent, unsupported women cannot be the safest women in our society, right? So, nah, you right, Marcus, 100%.
well,
Just one.
independent doesn't mean you're not necessarily not supported, but I do understand that you're not protected.
So the thing about protection, like true protection, it prevents things from happening so you feel like nothing will happen. I think that's one of the hugest misconceptions where people be like, "Oh, I don't need a man. Oh, I don't need this. I don't need protection." If you can't fully go with your move and protect yourself, the ability for somebody to prevent things from happening to you is an understatement until it happens. It's like the saying, "What is it? I'd rather be a warrior in a garden than a gardener
Yep.
in a war."
Yep.
Like, and if you want peace, you need to prepare for war.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's my mantra. Sugar
Just
Mike, why you
one
got all
thing.
these guns? Why you always shooting shit? I'm preparing for war. Like, what you expect the warriors to be doing? You expect me to start preparing
Because you want
the
peace,
war?
though.
Exactly. I don't want to go to war. I hope I never use any. Right now, I have a nice Walter PDP steel frame in my hand, just getting the trigger worn down for a good shooting session tomorrow because I have to prepare for war. But I hope I never have to use this in an actual wartime situation.
And all I want is peace. You can take that as you may, but all I want is peace.
So I just want to. I'm gonna bring it right back to the topic real quick, and y'all can continue. Message to the men: if you want to figure out the real difference between a gold digger or a female with high standards, date intentionally. Date with a purpose. Don't go out and spend money you don't have. As a matter of fact, if you're dating intentionally, you shouldn't have to spend much at all. And if all you're trying to get is a piece of ass, and Marcus already said it, you shouldn't have to spend any money to do that. Unless you're spending money to do that. And y'all know that ain't the segment of the show.
Outside of the weed and the drink, yeah.
Hey man,
but if let me ask you a question though. Why would you want a woman? Never mind.
You don't understand. See, this is why I be trying to tell mistaken. Why would you want a woman you just want to have sex with? See that this was
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
You said you shouldn't have to pay for it, but then you're probably dealing with a skank.
I didn't say pay for it. I said you shouldn't have to spend any money. We can go on a walk in the park and not spend any money. Or you're right, it could be a skank, and I just want to bag the skank. Like I'm just trying to get my willy wet. Like shit, what is take it out to the back of the car and get it done. There was one other thing I wanted to say. It don't even fucking matter.
Trigger Mike don't like that.
Don't like what? Oh,
man, he just
Big man 11 with the 10. Trigger Mike can't shoot.
That's what they all say to professional shooter. Yeah, he just talking. He can't beat me.
So I think this person is probably in the back of the so they some people watch it from the beginning and they come in and they make a comment from
You know what? I actually want to respond to this. FemK, what's going on? Haven't seen you in a while, actually. Trigger Mike is being hypocritical. He has his kids immersed in all types of programs, hoping that they'll become doctors someday. One of my children would actually definitely become a doctor now. This is what's important. It's important to respond to stuff like this. My children will become doctors. Both of their parents have master's degrees, right? So education is a staple in our family, in our household. It's important. You see what I'm saying? So my children are going to Prairie View's medical camp, already booked, right? Because their parents have done this for them at a young age. What parents are doing that? In fact, let me put it to you this way. I'm sorry. How many? When we look at the grand scale of things, I want you to look at it this way, FemK, because I had an argument with a mom. She's a struggling single mom. And she basically said, but I don't have enough money. Well, I wouldn't even say struggling. She said, I don't have enough money to do for you what you're doing for your kids. And I said, bullshit. The educational enrichment of your son, she got one son, is on his feet. And we both looked down. That boy had on brand new fucking Jordans. He gets a new pair of shoes every time she gets paid. I don't do that with my children. I pay for Best Brains, math enrichment. I pay for Kumon, reading enrichment. I pay for Taekwondo to teach him respect. I pay for cheerleader to teach our team build. Like your kids' educational enrichment is usually on their body. We spend money on a lot of stuff, but it's prioritized differently between different households.
Or AAU basketball.
Thank you. So we got to make sure. Yeah, my kids will be doctors because education is our priority.